Happy morning, students. Today we are going to see exercise 6.5 1 mark. The value of sine square theta plus 1 by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to option 1 tan square theta, option 2 1, option 3 cot square theta, option 4 0. The solution, the given is sine square theta plus 1 by 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sine square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta. So, sine square theta plus 1 by secant square theta. Then cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. Then cos square theta is equal to 1 by secant square theta. So we can write 1 by secant square theta as cos square theta. So we know the trigonometric identity cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So therefore the answer is option 2 1. Second question, tan theta into cosecant square theta minus tan theta is equal to option 1 secant theta, option 2 cot square theta, option 3 sin theta and option 4 cot theta. The given question is tan theta into cosecant square theta minus tan theta is equal to, we are taking tan theta common out, so tan theta into cosecant square theta minus 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So, cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta minus 1. So, which is equal to tan theta into cot square theta. We can write tan theta as 1 by cot theta into cot square theta. So, cot theta gets cancelled. We get the answer as cot theta. So, the correct option is option 4 cot theta. Question number 3. If sin alpha plus cosecant alpha the whole square plus cos alpha plus secant alpha the whole square is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha, then the value of k is equal to option 1 9, option 2 7, option 3 5, option 4 3. The given question is sin alpha plus cosecant alpha the whole square plus cos alpha plus secant alpha the whole square is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. We know a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we can use the formula sin square alpha plus cos square alpha plus 2 sin alpha cos alpha plus, similarly we are using the same formula for the second term, cos square alpha plus secant square alpha plus 2 cos alpha secant alpha, which is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. We know the trigonometric identity sin square alpha plus cos square alpha value is 1. So we are taking the term. Then cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. So plus 2 sin alpha into 1 by sin alpha plus secant square alpha plus cosecant square alpha. Secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta. So 2 into cos alpha into 1 by cos alpha. Instead of secant alpha, we are writing 1 by cos alpha, which is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Here sin square alpha and cos square alpha value is 1. Then sin alpha gets cancelled, cos alpha gets cancelled. You get 1 plus 2 plus secant alpha plus cosecant square alpha plus 2, which is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. So we are adding the constant. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is 5. Then we know 1 plus tan square alpha is secant square alpha. So plus 1 plus tan square alpha. Then again 1 plus cot square alpha is cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So plus 1 plus cot square alpha. which is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Again adding the constant term 7 plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha, which is equal to k plus tan square alpha plus cot square alpha. Here k is equal to 7, because if you are taking tan square alpha and cot square alpha to your left hand side, it will become negative. So tan square alpha minus tan square alpha and cot square alpha minus cot square alpha gets cancelled. So the value of k is 7. So the correct answer is option 2, 7. Question number 4. If sin theta plus cos theta is equal to A and secant theta plus cosecant theta is equal to B, then the value of B into A square minus 1 is equal to option 1 2A, option 2 3A, option 3 0, option 4 2AB. Given A is equal to sin theta plus cos theta, B is equal to secant theta plus cosecant theta, B into A square minus 1. So B is secant theta plus cosecant theta into A value is sin theta plus cos theta the whole square minus 1, which is equal to secant theta plus cosecant theta into, we are using the formula A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. So sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1, which is equal to secant theta plus cosecant theta. We know the trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta value is 1. So 1 plus 2 sin theta into cos theta minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. Then secant theta is nothing but 1 by cos theta and cosecant theta is nothing but 1 by sin theta, which is equal to 1 by cos theta plus 1 by sin theta into 2 sin theta cos theta, which is equal to 1 by cos theta into 2 sin theta cos theta plus 1 by sin theta into 2 sin theta cos theta. So here cos gets cancelled, the second term sin gets cancelled, which is equal to 2 sin theta plus 2 cos theta, which is equal to 2 into sin theta plus cos theta, which is nothing but your A value, that is sin theta plus cos theta is nothing but your A, so which is equal to 2A. So the correct option is option 1. The answer is 2A. Question number 5. If 5x is equal to secant theta and 5 by x is equal to tan theta, then x square minus 1 by x square is equal to option 1 25, option 2 1 by 25, option 3 5, option 4 1. So 5x is equal to secant theta and 5 by x is equal to tan theta, which is implies x is equal to secant theta by 5 and 1 by x is equal to tan theta by 5. So x square minus 1 by x square is equal to secant theta by 5 the whole square minus tan theta by 5 the whole square. Secant square theta by 25 minus tan square theta by 25. So the denominator are same. So secant square theta minus tan square theta by 25. We know 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So 1 is equal to secant square theta minus tan square theta, which is equal to 1 by 25. So the correct option is option 2. The answer is 1 by 25. Question number 6. If sin theta is equal to cos theta, then 2 tan square theta plus sin square theta minus 1 is equal to option 1 minus 3 by 2, option 2 3 by 2, option 3 2 by 3 and option 4 is minus 2 by 3. Sin theta is equal to cos theta. We know the trigonometric table, theta values and degrees. Sin 0 degree is 0, sin 30 degree is 1 by 2, sin 45 degree is 1 by root 2, sin 60 degree is root 3 by 2 and sin 90 degree is 1. Similarly, we have the trigonometric table for cos and tan also. So here we are taking 45 degree of cos and sin. So theta is equal to 45 degree. 2 tan square theta plus sin square theta minus 1, which is equal to 2 tan square 45 degree plus sin square 45 degree minus 1, because when cos and sine are equal only when the theta is at 45 degree. So we are putting instead of theta as 45 degree. So next 2 into tan square 45 degree is 1. So 1 the whole square plus sine 45 degree value is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 the whole square minus 1. So 2 plus 1 by 2, because root 2 the whole square is 2 minus 1, which is equal to 3 by 2, because we have to take the LCM. So 4 plus 1 minus 2, we get 3 by 2. So the correct option is option 2. The answer is 3 by 2. Question number 7. If x is equal to a tan theta and y is equal to b secant theta, then option 1 y square by b square minus x square by a square is equal to 1. Option 2 x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Option 3 x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Option 4 x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 0. X is equal to a tan theta, which is implies x by a is equal to tan theta. Y is equal to b secant theta, which is implies y by b is equal to secant theta. We know 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta, and 1 is equal to secant square theta minus tan square theta. So secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, which is implies secant value is y by b. So y by b the whole square minus x by a the whole square, which is equal to 1. So y square by b square minus x square by a square is equal to 1. So the correct option is option 1. Y square by b square minus x square by a square is equal to 1. Question number 8. 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta is equal to option 1 0, option 2 1, option 3 2, option 4 minus 1. 1 plus tan theta plus secant theta into 1 plus cot theta minus cosecant theta. We know the trigonometric identity, tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. And secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta, then cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. So 1 plus, instead of tan theta we are substituting sin theta by cos theta, plus secant theta as 1 by cos theta into 1 plus cos theta as cos theta by sin theta minus cosecant theta as 1 by sin theta, which is equal to cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 divided by cos theta into sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 divided by sin theta. We are taking LCM. So cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 into cos theta plus sin theta minus 1 divided by sin theta into cos theta. So in both terms you have cos theta plus sin theta and 1. So we are taking cos theta plus sin theta as your A and 1 as your B. So it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. So we can use the formula a square minus b square. That is cos theta plus sin theta the whole square minus 1 square divided by sin theta into cos theta. So which is equal to, next we have to use the formula a plus b whole square. So cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta minus 1 divided by sin theta into cos theta. Then cos square theta plus sin square theta value is 1. So 1 plus 2 cos theta sin theta minus 1 divided by sin theta into cos theta. So plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, which is equal to 2 cos theta into sin theta divided by sin theta into cos theta. So cos theta and sin theta gets cancelled. You get the answer as 2. So the correct option is option 3. The answer is 2. Question number 9. A cot theta plus B cosecant theta is equal to P and B cot theta plus A cosecant theta is equal to Q. Then P square minus Q square is equal to option 1 A square minus B square, option 2 B square minus A square, option 3 A square plus B square, and option 4 is B minus A. So P is equal to A cot theta plus B cosecant theta and Q is equal to B cot theta plus A cosecant theta. We have to take a left hand side, P square minus Q square, which is equal to A into cot theta plus B into cosecant theta the whole square minus B into cot theta plus A into cosecant theta the whole square. So A plus B the whole square formula is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Yeah, you're just using that formula, which is equal to A square cot square theta plus B square cosecant square theta plus 2AB cot theta into cosecant theta minus B square cot square theta plus A square cosecant square theta plus 2AB cot theta into cosecant theta, which is equal to A square cot square theta plus B square cosecant square theta plus 2AB cot theta cosecant theta minus B square cot square theta minus A square cosecant square theta minus 2AB into cot theta into cosecant theta. So A square into cot square theta, again you have minus A square cosecant square theta plus B square cosecant square theta minus B square cot square theta plus 2AB cot theta cosecant theta minus 2AB cot theta cosecant theta gets cancelled. So we are taking A square common out. We get cot square theta minus cosecant square theta plus B square into cosecant square theta minus cot square theta. We know the formula 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta. So cot square theta minus cosecant square theta is equal to minus 1. So A square into minus 1 plus B square into 1, which is equal to B square minus A square. So the correct option is option 2. The answer is B square minus A square. Question number 10. If the ratio of the height of a tower and the length of its shadow is √3:1, then the angle of elevation of the sun has measured option 1 45 degree, option 2 30 degree, option 3 90 degree, and option 4 is 60 degree. So you see the height of the tower and the shadow of the tower. You have to measure the angle of elevation of the sun. So join the points from the top of the tower to the shadow of the tower and the distance between the shadow of the tower. So the angle is theta. You just name the points as A, B, C. BC is √3 and AC is 1. Let theta be the angular elevation of the sun. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan theta is equal to BC by AC. Tan theta is equal to √3 by 1. So tan theta is equal to √3. When tan theta is √3 is theta is 60 degree. So tan 60 degree is √3. So the correct answer is 60 degree. The option is 4. Question number 11. The electric pole subtends an angle of 30 degree at a point on the same level as its foot. At a second point B meters above the first, the depression of the foot of the tower is 60 degree. The height of the tower in meters is equal to option 1 √3b, option 2 b by 3, option 3 b by 2, option 4 is b by √3. So the electric pole is standing and at a point on its foot, it just join the points to the electric pole to the foot you get a right angle triangle. The angle is 30 degree, and at the second point the B meters. Then join the first point to the second point. Mark the points as A, B, C, D. The distance from the first point to the second point is B. Then join the line from B to D. That angle is 60 degree. So corresponding angles are equal. So 60 degree. So triangle CBD. We are taking the triangle. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So here tan 60 degree. So tan 60 degree, the opposite side is B divided by the adjacent is X. So tan 60 value we know root 3 is equal to B by X, which is implies X is equal to B divided by root 3. This is your equation number 1. Next, height of the tower is equal to y plus b. So we are taking the triangle ABD. So tan 30 degree is equal to y plus b by x, that is opposite by adjacent side. Tan 30 degree value is 1 by root 3, which is equal to y plus b by x, which is implies x is equal to root 3 into y plus b. This is your equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, root 3 into y plus b is equal to b divided by root 3. So cross multiplication, you get 3 into y plus b, because root 3 into root 3 is 3, is equal to b. Y plus b is equal to b by 3. Therefore, the correct option is 2. The answer is b by 3. Question number 12. A tower is 60 meter height. Its shadow is x meters shorter when the sun's altitude is 45 degree. Then when it has been 30 degree, then x is equal to, option 1 is 41.92 meter, option 2 43.92 meter, option 3 43 meter, option 4 45.6 meter. So height of the tower is 60 meter. Then the shadow of the tower to the sun's altitude is 45 degree. Then the shadow of the tower to the top of the tower is 30 degree, and mark the points as A, B, C and D. We doesn't know the distance between DC and CB, so name it as X and Y. So first we are taking the triangle ABC. Tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan 45 degree is equal to AB by BC. Tan 45 degree is equal to 60 by Y, which is implies 1 is equal to 60 by Y, which is implies Y is equal to 60. This is equation number 1. So next we are taking the full triangle ABD. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan 30 degree is equal to AB by BD, which is implies tan 30 degree value is 1 by root 3, which is equal to 60 divided by x plus y, which is implies x plus y is equal to 60 into root 3. This is your equation number 2. So substituting y is equal to 60 in equation 2, we get x plus 60 is equal to 60 root 3, which is implies x is equal to 60 root 3 minus 60. X is equal to 60 into root 3 minus 1. So x is equal to 60 into root 3 value is 1.732 minus 1, which is implies x is equal to 60 into 0.732, which is nothing but 43.92 meter. So the correct option is option 2. The answer is 43.92 meter. Question number 13. The angle of depression of the top and bottom of 20 meter tall building from the top of a multi-storied building are 30 degree and 60 degree respectively. The height of the multi-storied building and the distance between two buildings in meter is, option 1 20, 10 root 3, option 2 30, 5 root 3, option 3 20, 10, option 4 30, 10 root 3. So there are two buildings the height of the small building is 20 meter. Then join the line from the top of the big building to the small building. Then the angle of elevation is 30 degree. Then join the line, the angle of elevation to the the angle of depression to the top of the building to the bottom of the small building is 60 degree. So then make the point as A, B, C, D and E. Then we know if DC is 20 meter, then EB is also 20 meter. We doesn't know AE, so let it be X. So the height of the tower is 20 plus X, that is height of the tall building is 20 plus X. So in a triangle ADE, first we are taking the upper right angle triangle. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. So tan 30 degree is equal to AE by DC. Tan 30 degree value is 1 by root 3, which is equal to X by Y. So Y is equal to X root 3 or root 3 into X. That is your equation number 1. So next we are taking the another triangle ADB. Tan 60 degree is equal to AB by BC, which is implies tan 60 degree is root 3, which is equal to X plus 20 by Y, which is implies Y is equal to X plus 20 by root 3. This is equation number 2. So from 1 and 2, root 3x is equal to x plus 20 by root 3, which is implies root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3x is equal to x plus 20. 3x minus x is equal to 20. 2x is equal to 20. The value of x is equal to 10 meter. Then substitute x is equal to 10 in equation 1. Y is equal to root 3 into x. So y is equal to root 3 into 10. Y is equal to 10 root 3 meter. So the height of the multi-storage building is x plus 20, which is equal to 10 plus 20. So the answer is 30 meter. Then the distance between the two buildings is y is equal to 10 root 3 meter. So the correct option is option 4. The answer is 30, 10 root 3. Question number 14. Two persons are standing x meters apart from each other and the height of the first person is double that of the other. If from the middle point of the line joining their feet, an observer finds the angular elevations of their tops to be complementary, then the height of the shorter person in meters is option 1 root 2x, option 2 x by 2 root 2, option 3 x by root 2 and option 4 is 2x. So two persons are standing. At the middle point, you just join the point of the two person. The height of the first person is AB and the height of the second person is ED. So midpoint is C. The angle is theta. Here 90 degree minus theta. The height of the second person we doesn't know, so H. Height of the first person also we doesn't know. That is, the first person is double that of the other. So if the height of the shortest person is H, the height of the tallest person is 2H. So the distance between BD is X. So BC is X by 2 and CD is also X by 2. So in a triangle ACB, tan theta is equal to 2H by X by 2, which is implies tan theta is equal to 4H by X, which is equation number 1. Then next in a triangle COD, tan theta is equal to, that is tan 90 minus theta is equal to H divided by X by 2, which is implies tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. So cot theta is equal to 2H by X. Tan theta is equal to X by 2H because 1 by cot theta is tan theta. This is equation number 2. So comparing equation 1 and 2, 4H by X is equal to X by 2H, which is implies 8H square is equal to X square. So h square is equal to x square by 8. H is equal to x by 2 root 2. So the correct option is option 2. The answer is x by 2 root 2. Question number 15. The angle of elevation of a cloud from a point h meter above a lake is beta. The angle of depression of its reflection in the lake is 45 degree. The height of the location of the cloud from the lake is option 1 h into 1 plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta. Option 2 h into 1 minus tan beta divided by 1 plus tan beta. Option 3 h into tan 45 degree minus beta, and option 4 is none of this. So LE is the surface of the lake and P is the point of observation. A comma A dash be the position of the clouds and its reflection. PL is equal to C is equal to H. So AC is equal to X. AE is equal to A dash E is equal to X plus H. So first we are taking a triangle APC. Tan beta is equal to x by y is equal to x by tan beta, which is your equation number 1. So in a triangle A dash PC, tan 45 degree is equal to x plus 2h by y, which is equal to 1 is equal to x plus 2h by y. So y is equal to x plus 2h. This is equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, x plus 2h is equal to x by tan beta, which is implies 2h is equal to x by tan beta minus x. So 2h is equal to x into 1 by tan beta minus 1. 2h is equal to x into 1 minus tan beta divided by tan beta. Therefore, x is equal to 2h tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta. Therefore, the height of the cloud is equal to h plus x, which is equal to h plus 2h tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta, which is equal to h into 1 plus 2h tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta, which is equal to h into 1 minus tan beta plus 2 tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta, which is equal to h into 1 plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta. So the correct option is option 1. The answer is h into 1 plus tan beta divided by 1 minus tan beta. So up to this 15th question, exercise 6.5 is over. I hope you understand the question clearly and how you have to find the answer. For the next upcoming videos, we are going to see other unit exercise. Thank you students. Have a nice day.